So Taylor probably, she didn't want everything to go to her husband or didn't want to have to split all this stuff. She wanted to keep $100,000 for herself. She probably took out some money in cash, put $20,000 towards some investment. She gave Ashley MacArthur $34,000. She just started distributing the money with intentions to collect it all back. And I believe Ashley had the biggest chunk of money as a whole.
Ashley MacArthur at the time was running a business that her parents opened some time ago called Pensacola Automatic Amusement. They supplied pool tables, jukeboxes, video games to local bars and businesses. One of those businesses that Ashley worked with was Sticks Billiards or Sticks Pool Hall. And you will hear that Ashley MacArthur was romantically involved with the owner of that bar. And the only reason that matters for your purposes is because she was trying to help his business financially.
Okay.
And she was also spending a lot of money on him personally.
No. So while Taylor was asking Ashley MacArthur to hold the money, Ashley was hanging out with some dude, and she was playing sugar mama trying to impress him. I remember this now. I think she even bought him a motorcycle.
And on August 10th of 2017, Ashley MacArthur added Taylor Wright to one of those accounts.
Okay.
A few weeks after that, in early September of 2017, Taylor Wright had a court date that was coming up with her ex-husband. And Taylor told this defendant, Ashley MacArthur, repeatedly that she needed to get to the bank. She needed to get to the bank, she needed to get her money out, and she needed to put it in an escrow account with this mess with her ex-husband, or she was going to be in trouble with the court.
Okay.
You will see those text messages, and the reason they're important is because you will see the pressure that Taylor Wright was putting on Ashley.
Tetroxin said, what did they take notes of? Absolutely nothing. Just trying to distract. Just trying to act like this isn't happening. Just trying to feel in control of something. Just wanting to feel in control of this little piece of paper and this pen in her hand, because it's all she's got.
And the reason that matters is because the money was gone. Ashley MacArthur had spent it.
Mm-hmm.
The text messages that you will see.
Text messages. Dial it back.
Start August 29th of 2017. A message from Taylor to this defendant.
Okay, Taylor to Ashley.
She texted, I need to get the keys to the safety deposit box. I've got to get this ring in there. I can't be running around with $50K in my bag.
Okay, Taylor's trying to get the
August
money.
31st, text message from Taylor to this defendant. If at all possible, can we go to the bank today? I've got to get this done. My account closed and my jewelry in the safety deposit box. Court is next week.
So Taylor had been asking for the money for weeks. Ashley was trying to figure out what she was going to do. And Taylor was very nicely applying pressure. I need the money. I need the money. I need to get there.
I have to get to the bank tomorrow. On September 5th, a message from Taylor to this defendant. Any idea on a time to go to the bank? Again on September 5th, a message from Taylor to this defendant. We only have 2 more hours to get to the bank. You almost ready? September 5th, this defendant sent a text to Taylor, said just called the bank. They closed at 4. We have to go in the morning. What time are you free? September 6th, Taylor again sent a message to this defendant. I have to get that deposit box today and get those papers submitted by 4. I'm out of time.
Wow.
Again on
What was
September 6th,
Ashley saying,
Taylor
though?
sent a message to this defendant. Ash, there is no way I will make it there and to the bank in 10 minutes. Again on September 6th, a message from Taylor to the defendant. They are going to hold me in contempt for not paying child support and not putting the $25K into the escrow account.
I just have to ask, is this common in divorces? People fighting over $100,000, $25,000. I'm over here talking about, like, I don't know, what would we be splitting? What would we be splitting? Do people normally have hundreds of thousands if they're splitting like that? $50K, $25K? Damn. We might be fighting over the last $350 in the account, but $100,000.
On September 7th, Taylor sent a message to this defendant. I've got to get to the bank ASAP this morning and get into the box and deposit that money. A few minutes later, she sent another text to this defendant. I'm going to be held in contempt if I don't get that money in the escrow account. Again, on September 7th,
She trusted
Taylor sent
Ashley.
a message to this defendant. They could potentially put me in jail if I don't pay the child support like today. September 7th, text message from Taylor to the defendant. Please don't be late. They are going to put me in jail if I don't make that deposit today. Again, on September 7th, Taylor sent a message to this defendant. They are going to check your ID in order to get into that box. So I need you to come with me. September 7th, around 2 p.m., Taylor sent a message to the defendant, said, waiting on you at my house. Bank closes at 4. This is way too important for me not to do today. I'm under a court order or my ass will get thrown in jail. Later that same day as that text, on September 7th, Taylor was at a restaurant called Twin Peaks over on Bayou Boulevard with her girlfriend.
Okay.
And as I explained to you in jury selection,
Did she get the money?
Taylor had previously been married to a man. They had a child together. But at the time of this incident, she was dating a lady named Cassandra Waller. So Taylor and Cassandra were at Twin Peaks on September 7th, and this defendant, Ashley MacArthur, met them up there. And you will hear that Taylor and Ashley made plans on the 7th for Ashley to pick Taylor up the next morning on Friday, September 8th.
Okay.
And they were going to go to the bank.
So that means that Ashley has stalled going to the bank a whole nother day. Taylor was frantically sending all of these texts on September 7th, and somehow Ashley gets her to, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. I know you need my ID to get the money out. We'll do it tomorrow. This could be the day. The other thing is, Ashley didn't care if she got to that box on time because she knew she was going to kill her. The prosecution
Friday,
story makes sense to me. I don't know how the defense is going to follow this up.
2017 is the last day that Taylor Wright is known to be alive.
Yep.
She was with this defendant, Ashley MacArthur, and they were supposed to be going to the bank. Taylor Wright was never seen alive again. So on September 8th, as planned, this defendant showed up at Cassandra Waller's house to pick up Taylor Wright. And the reason she went to Cassandra's house is because Taylor was in the process of moving in. As a matter of fact, a lot of her belongings were boxed up in a box truck that belonged to Ashley MacArthur, and it was parked in Cassandra's driveway. But in any event, Ashley showed up at Cassandra's that morning as planned. At around 10 o'clock that morning, Taylor and Ashley left together. And then Cassandra went about her business.
That's a
that day.
girlfriend.
She sent Taylor a couple of text messages that morning, and she would get responses from Taylor.
Responses from Taylor or responses from Ashley MacArthur with Taylor's phone?
Taylor stopped around 11:30 that morning on September 8th. Cassandra sent Taylor a couple of more texts after lunch, and there was absolutely no response from Taylor. Finally, around 4 o'clock, Cassandra sent a text to this defendant. She said, "Are you okay? Taylor has not responded to me in hours." This defendant replied, "Yes, ma'am." Cassandra texted back and said, "Can you please have Taylor call me?" Within that minute of that text, this defendant called Cassandra. And she said her and Taylor were at a farm out in Milton, and that Taylor was riding a horse at that moment. You will see during the course of this trial that at the time Ashley made that call and said that her and Taylor were out at a farm in Milton, she was actually in Pensacola. Police obtained her cell tower records, and those cell tower records show the tower location of when a cell phone makes a call.
If you guys didn't know, with cell phone towers, when you make a phone call, whichever tower is the closest based on your provider, that one's going to ping. So it's going to be, okay, they're kind of near this. But they can also triangulate a location sometimes by figuring out which 3 towers you ping off of and get a pretty generalized location between those 3. So cell phone towers really give a lot of information.
She was not anywhere near Milton when she made that phone call to Cassandra. But during this conversation,
wasn't where she said she was.
Cassandra said, "Please have Taylor call me when she's done riding this horse."
So that means that while Cassandra was texting, Cassandra's the girlfriend, she's texting like Taylor, she's texting Ashley, and Ashley's making up